have to see my.
Okay, they can hear you. Hi, Mofford Heights. We're just waiting for people to get on. Let us know when you're here. Does it appear we'll see them right? Hi, Miss Elby's class. Hi, Mrs. Wessel. Hey, Mrs. Miller. Woohoo! Miss Hadley's class is excited. Howdy, Miss Hill's class. Hi, Miss Losacker. Ready. All right, let's talk about it, Montford Heights. I hope everybody had a wonderful winter break. But we are back. School is in session. We are here to learn. So we got some stuff to talk about. First, let's review. What did we talk about last time we were here? Two things. What did we talk about? What did we talk about, Montford Heights? Two things. Kindness, yep. Yep. Roar, oh, respect, you got it. Respect was one. Roar, responsibilities, yes. Owning your actions. Looks like and sounds like we sure did. You got it, guys. You didn't forget. So let's do a quick review. Respect and completing your work and participation. It looked like and sounded like having eyes on your teacher, raising your hand, treating your classmates and teachers the way you want to be treated, using kind words. Does that sound familiar? Anything else you guys are thinking of? All right, good stuff. Let's review ROAR behavior. We talked about ROAR, but let's review what it means. Boys and girls, go ahead and talk in your class. What does ROAR stand for? Don't use the chat right now, teachers. Just talk as a class. We'll give you a minute. What does ROAR mean? We'll just wait a second so we don't distract them.
Nice.
All right, let's hear what ROAR stands for. Kindergarten and first grade. What does R stand for? Go ahead and type it. Kindergarten and first grade. What does R stand for? Respect others. You got it. Keep them coming. I want to see that all classes know. Respect others. Awesome. What does O stand for, second grade? What does O stand for? Very good. Own your actions. Awesome. Third grade, what does A stand for? Act safely. Yep, you got it. And fourth and fifth grade, what does the R stand for? Miss Watson's trying to give you the answers over here. Rise to the challenge. Yes, excellent. All right, we have a trivia question for you, Miss Watson. You want to ask it?
Trivia question. What does impulsive mean?
What does impulsive mean? Talk as a class. What does impulsive mean? What does impulsive mean to you, Miss Watson?
Impulsive means to me just doing anything that comes to my head without thinking about it.
Oh, so it's not just doing anything, but it's when you don't think before you do it?
Yes.
I agree. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, quick, without thinking, no control over what you're doing. Raise your hand if you've ever been impulsive, maybe at school, maybe at home. with something you did or something you said, or maybe a reaction to what someone else did? Raise your hand. Yes, I love everyone's responses so far. Teachers, did we see some hands go up? I think so. You know, now that we're back at school, we've had time where we were at home and maybe the rules are different, or maybe you had a little more freedom to be able to kind of run on your own schedule and not have so many expectations lined up for you all day. And it might be hard to twist your brain back onto school mode, meaning you have to do what your class is doing exactly when you're asked because there's so many of us in one building, and that's why we have rules and expectations. But it's not always easy to think before you act or speak, especially when we go through a transition or a change, which is we had 2 weeks off where we weren't at school. And so we're back today trying to get our minds refocused to figure out what we're here to do, which is to learn, right? So let's talk about that. We have a paper that was passed out, the Zones of Regulation paper. It looks like this. I need one volunteer from every classroom to raise their hand. One volunteer from every classroom. Teachers, can you give your zone paper that was sent to you to that student? I'll give you a minute to do it. All right, once that paper's passed out, that volunteered student, thank you so much. I need you to be a model and walk around your classroom so all of your classmates can kind of see what those zones are and what that paper looks like as we're talking. Go ahead and just kind of walk around your room so everybody sees it as you go. Miss Watson's already getting shout outs on here. Nice moves, Miss Shark's class said. All right, so let's talk about it. Look at the zones. Talk about what the zones are. Ms. Tweehus, if you want to kind of talk about it a little bit.
Some classes I know already know all the zones, and there I know are students that know the zones, and some teachers. But we're going to kind of go through each zone today. And the way that I want us to really think about it is our energy. So blue zone, we're going to have some low energy. And as we go up, I want you to think of your energy levels rising. Okay, so there's more energy in your body. So when we talk about blue zone, what I want you guys to do is show on your face, how would I know that you're in blue zone? So that's when you have low energy, and some of those feelings might be sad, tired, sick, bored. You're moving kind of slow. I'm typically in the blue zone when I wake up in the morning because I'm kind of a little tired. I got to get moving.
No hearing.
Okay.
Just hold it. Ask if that's better.
Is this better for everyone?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go over blue zone again, just so everyone gets the idea of blue zone. So this is when you're feeling sad, tired, sick, bored, and you're moving kind of slow. So if you look at those faces, show your teacher and show your classmates what blue zone might look like. All right, so you don't have a lot of energy. So we're going to now go to green zone. Green zone, so you're getting a little bit more energy and you're feeling happy, calm, you're focused, and you're ready to learn. You're feeling good. So I really like to describe green zone as you are ready to learn. All right, so now we're going to get a little bit more energy and we're going to go to yellow zone. That's when you're feeling you have a little bit of loss of control. So you're getting a little too much energy. So you're maybe feeling silly, excited. You're kind of feeling wiggly and fidgety. And you might be feeling frustrated or excited. So you have a little bit more energy. Now we're going to move to red zone, so you're getting a lot more energy. So red zone is when you are out of control. These are safe for really, really big emotions. So this is when you're mean, maybe you're terrified, out of control, excited, or happy. And you might be yelling, mad,
I think
angry.
whoever's above us, is it Miss Otten's class, Mrs. Miller's class? Are you guys modeling what it might be like to be in the red zone? Or did you invite elephants into your classroom?
So a couple of the ways that we know if someone's in the red zone, or if you know you're in the red zone, you might lose control of your hands or your feet or your voice. So red zone is when you are out of control.
Maybe impulsive.
All right, and a couple important things that I need you to know about zones is there are no bad zones. It is okay to be in any zone. We just don't want to stay in blue or red for too long. What zone do you think we want to be in most of the time? Raise your hand, and maybe a teacher, you can call on one person to say, what zone do you think you might want to be in most of the time?
Miss Watson's giving all the answers again. Green.
Yes, Mr. Schmitz. Yes, Miss Long.
Yes. Awesome.
Awesome. All right, so do you want to do? Sure. Okay.
Okay, so a big part of zones is the reason we use it is to understand our own zone. So real quickly, teachers, let's discuss why do you think it's important to understand our own zones, how we're feeling? So go ahead and talk about that for a minute. And now, after that, let's think about why might it be important to understand other people's zones? So let's see.
We'll read these in a second. We'll give you a chance to talk so we're not distracting your conversations.
I cannot read this.
I'll read it. So right now you're talking about why it's important to understand other people's zones. All right, let's talk about it. So I saw that Ms. Schmidt's class said so we can be the best we can be while we're at school, so you're not in a bad zone, so you can help others and give them space so you know how to react. Awesome. We need to understand why they're in that zone. Yes. If you don't know what zone you're in, you might get confused about how you're feeling, or maybe so you can help them with what direction they need to go. So we can help our friends, help us to understand each other. Yes, owning your actions. Miss Losacker's class, you guys are on it. It is part of owning your actions. Excellent. Yep. Sure. Okay, we're going to do a scenario, boys and girls. So listen up. It's the first day back at school after winter break. All the people around you at lunch today were telling stories about all the fun things they did over break. All you can think about is how you did nothing, or maybe the things you did don't sound as fun as what everybody else was doing. What zone are you in that scenario? I'll read it one more time if you missed it. It's the first day back at school after winter break, and all the people around you at lunch are telling stories about the fun things they did over break. All you can think about is that you didn't do anything over break, or maybe what you did do doesn't sound as exciting as what everyone else was doing. See a lot of blues. Why blue? Tell me the feelings or the emotions that that person might be having. And it might not be you, but maybe it's the person sitting next to you at lunch today. Why are they in the blue zone? Sad? Yeah. Yep. Yep. So that's just one example, but boys and girls and teachers too, everybody, you don't know what's going on in somebody's life or in their world. And it could be something as easy as they forgot their homework, or something happened while they were at home, or maybe they weren't getting along with a friend at recess today, and it changes their mood. And you might not know or have seen something that happened with them, but they're not in a great mood. And so understanding your own zone, if you're that person having difficulty with something, or somebody else watching, to know what zone someone else might be in can really change how you respond to them, or maybe how you respond to yourself and what your needs are, in order for us to get back to the green zone so we can do our job while we're at school, which is to learn. Okay? And you're right, Mrs. Mulvaney, you should never compare your own experiences with others. Absolutely. But it's understanding other people's experiences and respecting that they might be different than yours, that's going to make everybody get along and have a happy existence, coexistence together while they're here at school, and everywhere for that matter. Awesome job. Okay. We have a school-wide challenge. This week, we're going to use zones language to describe how you're feeling. And if someone doesn't understand what zones are, teach them. That's a challenge for us, okay? Especially as we're getting back into the swing of things. That is our challenge for this week, okay? One thing to kind of finish our chat for today. Boys and girls, I need you to stand up. But, well, first stand up. I need everyone to stand up. Sure. Here we are. I need everyone to stand up. Now, I need you to make me a promise that when this is over and we sign out, that everyone sits back down and gets back to work, okay? And you're gonna hear me roar. I hope you're dancing, Montford Heights, because we're going to roar in 2019, and we are going to be rock stars together. We can do this. We're going to be rock stars, and we're going to roar, and we're going to learn, and it's going to be a great rest of the school year. I know it. Sign out whenever you're ready, teachers. Let's hear it. We're not flossing down here. We're not. My floss game is not strong, guys. I got nothing. And I'm not going to embarrass myself. All right, Montford Heights, we are signing out. Have a wonderful Thursday, and we will see you again in a couple of weeks. Bye.